right, it's time. We are finally going to review the Netflix phenomenon Stranger Things. Welcome to Ed Reviews. Stranger Things. Stranger Things was created and written by the Duffer brothers, Matt and Ross Duffer. It was a Netflix original series that took the world by storm a few months ago, and it is one of the most successful Netflix shows in the history of the network. And it's rivaling, if not topping, in popularity their very successful partnership with Marvel. The setting Stranger Things takes place in small town Indiana in 1983, and it takes place incidentally in the early days of the Dungeons and Dragons phenomenon, such as it was back then. That's around the time I personally started playing Dungeons and Dragons, so it was nice to see that. Although, to be honest with you, their representation of Dungeons and Dragons isn't actually accurate to what the game was back then. So, the characters. Okay, there's a lot of them. You have Winona Ryder plays Joyce Byers, who is the mother of a young boy who goes missing. David Harbour plays Sheriff Jim Hopper, who is the guy looking for the missing boy. Charlie Heaton plays Jonathan Byers. He's the older brother of the missing boy. Finn Wolfhard, whose name sounds like he actually is a Dungeons and Dragons character, plays Mike Wheeler, who's the best friend and dungeon master of the missing boy. Millie Bobby Brown plays Eleven, a little girl who appears just as the boy goes missing. Coincidence? I think not. Gaten Matarazzo plays Dustin Henderson. He's one of the friends and fellow players of Dungeons and Dragons with the missing boy. Caleb McLaughlin plays Lucas Sinclair. He's another member of the Dungeons and Dragons group and the core group of friends that this is all about. In case you're wondering, Caleb is the black dude. Natalie Dyer plays Nancy Wheeler. She's the older sister of Mike, that's the Dungeon Master kid. And Matthew Modine plays Martin Brenner. He is a scientist working for Hawkins Laboratory, which is a part of the United States Department of Energy, who I previously didn't know were villains, but I guess the X-Files got into everybody. You've got Joe Keery as Steve Harrington, who is the boyfriend of Nancy Wheeler, and you have Noah Schnapp as Will Byers. He is the actual missing boy. So the plot. Okay, well, at this point, I'm pretty sure you know a boy goes missing, and a girl appears. Each character is expertly introduced, not just the two kids who go missing or switch places, and the plot keeps moving. There is obviously a search for young Will Byers. The middle is as the search continues and questions arise about Eleven, that's the girl that appears. The show never stops the personal stories of each character. It's a tough but relatively successful balance. The ending is a satisfying conclusion that leaves plenty of room for further seasons of the show, and season 2 has already been confirmed. So, the upside. Well, it's well acted, it's well directed, and it's very well paced. It balances the characters and the plot, as I mentioned before, and it also balances a fair amount of suspense, quite a bit of suspense. It's very good. The downside, some of the supporting characters can be extremely annoying. They're supposed to be, but still, they're very annoying. And while the characters are all very well acted, some of them are a bit one note. Some of the characters really only get to play one emotion for the vast majority of the series. That's a bit limiting. I'm looking forward to more from each of them in season 2, and I think we'll get it. The score is 4.5 stars. I think most people are giving this thing 5 stars, but what happened with me is those characters that were annoying were really annoying to me, and it's enough that it has to reflect the score. So 4.5 stars, Stranger Things. Go Netflix. Thanks for watching. It's not Demogorgon. It's not. It's a treachery demon. It's not Demogorgon.